Assalamu alaikum. Today I would like to talk to you about the positions of lectureship which have just been announced by Punjab Public Service Commission. And as my field of study is English, so I would like to talk about the positions of English lectureship. Well, this is a very prized situation, or you can say occasion for the aspirants of lectureship who graduate from different public and private institutions, and they aspire to become lecturers or teachers at college level. So Punjab Public Service Commission's positions are always aspired much in Pakistani setup, especially in Punjab. In this regard, I would just like to congratulate first the graduates of linguistics and applied linguistics. For the first time, they have been so clearly acknowledged and been allowed to participate in this competition by Punjab Public Service Commission and Higher Education Department. That's a good omen for the growth of this field and also for the growth of the teaching of English and applied linguistics in various colleges of Punjab. Well, after this welcoming thing, I think this would also benefit our students in colleges because they can take help from both the literature and linguistics and applied linguistics teachers. Now coming towards the examination itself, for which I am recording this video. Examination probably would consist of 100 marks objective type multiple choice questions, in which the larger portion would still, as per expectations, would still be retained by English literature, which is most commonly taught in our colleges and universities. But there would be sections based on linguistics and applied linguistics also, and there would be a section which would comprise Pakistan affairs, including history, then Islamiyat and other matters of current affairs also be included. We can talk about roughly the division of the paper. The paper would probably comprise 3 major sections. One of the sections would include these general knowledge things, in which they would include, as I just said, Pakistan affairs, which would probably constitute a larger portion. And the major chunk of these questions generally belong to history, various events, when did they happen, and various movements, historical movements which affected our history, especially Muslim history in subcontinent. And then we have some questions related to our recent history, which would be covered in current affairs and Pakistan affairs. And then obviously some questions would be about Islamic studies also. Moving on to the other sections, which would be divided into linguistics and literature. Linguistics would probably comprise approximately 20% of the grades. The first section I just mentioned would comprise probably 30 to 40% of the paper. Linguistics would comprise probably 20 to 25% as per expectations, and this would include, if you see, the sections related to applied linguistics, discourse analysis, pragmatics, then general linguistics more importantly. And there could be a lot of books available on general linguistics or introduction to linguistics, which you can read and can easily cope up with this challenge of linguistics in your examination. That won't be tougher if you have been a linguistics student for some time, or you did your BS or MA in linguistics or applied linguistics, then this section should not be a problem for you. Generally, this is based on some general introductions of various branches of linguistics. So keep your eye on various branches of linguistics, then brief introduction of some important and new branches, especially psycholinguistics, neurolinguistics, and some other recent developments in applied linguistics and linguistics. As you would have seen that Punjab Public Service Commission has also made BS in applied linguistics or MS in applied linguistics eligible for this position. So you can expect there may be some questions about English language teaching also. Then moving on to literature. Literature, as I said earlier, would be the larger chunk of this examination. This would include a wide range of topics and history of English literature. So the first thing you need to keep in mind is the history of English literature. And if you have been a graduate in literature, you probably would have already read some history in English literature. Just keep an eye on some major movements which affected the course of English literature across the world, not only in English countries, for example England or America, but also in other countries. And also do read the local literature in English. By local literature, I mean subcontinental literature, especially Pakistani and Indian, and post-colonial literature in general. So there would be some key things that would, in my opinion, would comprise some important items in your question paper. Then moving forward, there would be some questions about the genre of literature. For example, modern novel, modern drama, poetry, they all would be relevant. So do read about the definitions of various genres and also some key components, what distinguishes them from each other. So that would be an important element. Then literary movements in general and some aspects of literary theories may also be questioned. Besides African literature, Russian literature in English or translated into English, literary movements and philosophy, a survey of British and American literature, they all would be included in this paper most probably. While preparing this paper, what you need to do is, instead of focusing on one aspect more than others, I would advise you to focus on all aspects and keep a balanced approach towards literature, and within literature, various aspects of literature, for example, movements, history and genre, they should be treated equally. Similarly, you should not forget to prepare your linguistics or applied linguistics or ELT sections also, and do not forget to pay some keen attention to your general knowledge also. Wish you a very best of luck for your paper, and I hope you all get better opportunities for future.